I've been an artist my whole life.
I painted off and on since I was about 10 years old.
I came to painting shortly after retirement.
I started painting in 2017 when we moved to Niagara-on-the-Lake.
Before I joined, I called myself a crafter, not an artist.
I've also dabbled around on the edges of art. I did interior design. I did some little bit of fashion design.
My whole life I've had this desire to paint, but it never seemed to work out.
But I'd come to a point along that path, painting path, that I needed some more excitement. I needed some more guidance and enthusiasm.
I came across Acrylic University.
Well, on the internet, I came across Jed Dorsey and his art, and I just loved how filled with life it was.
A friend of mine told me about Acrylic University.
A friend of mine posted on Facebook about this new course started by acrylicuniversity.com.
And I kept seeing on my Facebook feed Jed with his positive attitude and really vibrant, colorful paintings. And I was like, I want to try that.
I joined Acrylic University in December of 2019 and have had so much fun with it ever since.
This past spring, I decided I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to sign up, and I did. And oh my goodness, it is so much more than I thought it was. I mean, I am learning things.
I think the biggest thing I learned is how to use color as value, which I just didn't get before. Jed is a fantastic teacher. He's very encouraging and uplifting.
I love that he doesn't feel higher than me. He's just like right there with me and wants to see us all succeed.
His great system for teaching, I mean, this is how he makes his living, but he is sharing how he gets there and making it possible for other people to get there too, if you're willing to put in the work. So this has really changed everything. This is what I've been looking for.
I'm just amazed at how much I'm learning and how much this course has meant to me.
It has really been life-changing for me. I don't know, it's just a great feeling of the community and taking care of our fellow artists.
It has created a sense of confidence in color mixing, composition, trying new ways to look at things.
What I love about Acrylic University is the community.
The online community has been very affirming and encouraging.
I really enjoy the community that there is online. I've never met any of them in person, and yet I feel like I have lifelong friends.
I believe Acrylic University is a path to success.
More about having this creative outlet to learn and to grow.
I can't tell you how much I would recommend Acrylic University to anyone who wants to paint, who wants to paint better, who wants to start painting. This is something I've been looking for my whole life, and that's a long time, in case you can't tell by looking. So thank you to all of you.
It has moved me so much further than I could ever have dreamed along my art journey, and it was totally worth the investment. So if there's anybody out there that is wondering, is this the right move for me? I highly encourage it. You won't regret it.
Seriously, I wish I had done this sooner.
You won't be disappointed.
Everything is just so worth the investment. So hope to see you in the community soon, and happy painting.
It's time for high fives all around, all around, all around. It is our celebration night. We are going to have a good time tonight because we have finished the Radiant Acrylic Landscape Masterclass, and we're going to celebrate what you have done. Thanks for joining us. I've got Peter here with me. Peter.
Hey, everybody. So glad to be here, and I'm here on video, too, so that's fun.
Celebration. Awesome. All right. Yeah, man, this has been a fun week, hasn't it, Peter?
Yeah, it's been an absolute blast. I'm going to miss it when it's gone, man.
Man, you know, it's amazing to me because we spend a lot of time preparing for these, and they come and they actually get over pretty quick, don't they?
I know. They're gone in a flash.
Yeah. But it's so awesome. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna look through a bunch of cool stuff that you guys have done. Peter made a video for us, which I think is always a fun way to celebrate and wrap up something that's really awesome. And I'm just gonna be painting in the background for a while too. And we're gonna have some trivia. We're going to give away our $500 Amazon gift card plus 4 sets of brushes. There's a 2 brush set and a book that I have that we're going to send to 4 people. And it's going to be a really fun night. So glad that you're with us. And what should we start with, Peter? Should we start looking through the Facebook group?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just want to point out this comment. Apparently a few people thought because of my shirt that I was topless for a second.
With a tattoo.
No.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious, dude. That is so funny.
We're professionals here.
Oh my goodness. That is really funny
too. Oh man, that is too funny. I know. I kind of noticed that, and I was gonna adjust my camera a little bit before we went live, but I was like, I don't know. We were kind of in a little bit of a rush.
That is too funny, man.
That is too funny.
Peter's literally rocking. I love it. Yes, with the colored tats. I know, man. He's got, what's that say on your right or on your arm there? What is that?
It says, I actually just got this shirt. I honestly don't remember what it says. Feel no pain is what it says.
You got a tattoo and you don't even remember what you got?
No, it's not a tattoo. I know. It's actually like a brightish pink, not like super bright, but it is pretty pink. My camera's doing buggy things with the colors.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh boy,
man, that's really funny. Feel no pain. Feel no pain. Well, okay, Peter, we'll just have to have this. Everybody knows Peter's not over there shirtless, and those aren't tattoos. They're just a shirt that happens to appear like it's skin color. That's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna open up my here we go. I'm gonna open up the group because I want to share with you guys some of what we've been seeing and what we've been celebrating with you this whole week. And
absolutely.
Let's see how I can do this here.
Since last week, I see everything, the whole world differently. I'm so glad, Linda. Fantastic.
He's too young for those wrinkles. I love it. I love it.
You guys are too funny.
Oh, man. That's funny. So here's the deal. Yeah, I mean, you guys who've been part of this, we've had this group, and we were just like thinking about this because it's like there's been a total explosion of creativity in the last week and a half where thousands of paintings have come to life, and it's been so amazing to see everything. Just so fun. Joan, look at that. Incredible work here. Leah, I loved it too. Leah says, I only had 2 hours to get it done, but it's done. One of the things I really loved about the last interview we did with Shannon was how she was talking about how every time she had to turn in a painting, it was up to the last minute, and she was kind of struggling to get it done in time, but she managed to do it. And I feel like probably a lot of people are like that because you're just trying to get something done because you know that it's part of the challenge, right? And I think that that's awesome because it sometimes as artists, as creative people, we actually thrive under pressure. We hate it in one way, but then we kind of thrive under in another way. And so
I know that's one thing I like. Like we had so many people say that they painted more this week than they have in years, and that's awesome. That's my favorite. Even me, I've done a lot more drawing and painting this month than I have in a long time, just because I feel inspired by you guys.
Isn't that awesome? Look at that cool painting there by Carrie.
Yeah, and I was looking through all the photos yesterday.
Amazing.
I was literally scrolling through all the photos on Facebook for minutes. Like minutes on end, and I wasn't even close to the bottom. Like I wasn't even in the feed, Jed. I was in the all media, see all photos.
Oh,
I was scrolling
really?
through all the photos at a time. Yeah.
You go up to the top and do that?
It's on the right side. If you scroll down,
Oh,
there's a
really?
or media. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
And I was
Wow.
scrolling, yeah, for literally minutes, and I still wasn't even at session 1. You guys are
Look at
incredible.
that. Look at that.
Incredible.
So amazing. So amazing. And each one of these is a unique piece of art that came out of you. Oh, look, hey, there's Peter's.
Yeah.
I saw that. Are these all yours here?
Yeah. Yeah, that's for
Oh,
my
wow,
post.
cool. Yeah, man, that one, I was like, I don't know, I saw my comment on your Instagram. I was like, ouch.
It said,
man.
"Ow," yeah.
That looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
But this is awesome. I mean, like, so great, so great. And each
Oh,
one of these is.
I know. Here, go back. There was a cow. There's a cow that looked like it had dreads.
Oh,
Right there.
yeah. Look at
I
that.
love that.
That's
Tara
so
Emery.
awesome.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, totally. What kind of cow is that? I've seen those before where they have that long hair. Hey, check that out. That's cool. Somebody working on getting their grayscale colors, the values just like going bang.
Yeah.
Cool.
Martha, you should do that with colors now and like put down different colors and put them on the right value. That'd be awesome.
Oh, this is cool. Elizabeth, good job with this. This is the first one I've seen of that scene there. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Added some color and other stuff. I did use my big brush for almost all but the seagull. Such a fun course. I hope to become a lifer when I finish school. Man, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Super, super, super awesome. Yeah. Oh, like, dang. It's fun to see like all the various things. Like, I'm just thinking, like, sometimes I'm painting. I don't even know that people are painting. This is awesome, Lynn. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's an oil.
Yeah, it looks like an oil. We had a few people do things in oil, and we had quite a few people paint along with you actually for.
Yeah. Look at all these in here. This is a fun one. This one probably has a story behind it.
It probably does. I know that's so
man.
cool. Like, there's another one here. Scroll up a little bit. There's another one that I saw in here. Scroll up. Okay, right side. There's a silhouette. Very bottom right corner.
This one.
Yeah, I saw that one. I feel like there's a story behind that one too. I love that painting.
Well, you know what, Peter? You know what? This is one of the ones that I chose as an alternate version for one of the exercises, and you know why I chose it? Because it reminded me so much of that morning we hiked up Camelback Mountain. It's not Camelback Mountain. I thought it was at first. I found it. I found this image, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, it's Camelback Mountain." It's not, but that's what it felt like to me.
It was pitch black and freezing cold going up and way too hot going down.
Yeah.
Good times.
Hence the desert. Yes. Yes. Yeah,
there's
so awesome.
many. I know.
I mean, I hate to scroll through like this, but as you can tell, like, it's just like there's so much creativity in this group, and it's so awesome. This fox is feeling really good right now. Freedom is what I call this painting. Oh, that's so cool. I've learned so much in such a short time with these masterclasses that I had to enroll. Oh, that's awesome. Roseanne, hey, welcome to Acrylic University. Super glad to have you. But the reason this stood out to me is because I'm looking at it right here, surrounded by all these birds. It's like, it's one really happy fox thinking that it's going to get its next meal.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Each of you, like all of you, put your own interpretive spin on the assignments, and it's so cool to see, right?
Look at this digital one here. That's fun.
Sandy, no, not showing off my tattoos. I don't have any yet.
Oh, man, Peter, you're not going to get over that, dude. I tell you, man.
I know.
You're going to have that one for a long time. And you know how our people are. They're not going to forget that either. I swear. That's going to come back like at some other point.
I don't see Doug yet. I'm lucky.
I thought I did see him earlier actually say something to you. Yeah. But see, there's that picture. Isn't that a cool image, though?
That is a really cool image. I love it.
So we've got lots to do, guys. I do encourage you to go into the group one more time, scroll around like this, click that all media thing, and go around and just see what all is in here, because it's really awesome. It's really awesome to see, and
it is so cool.
Yeah.
Somebody says the two men in the boat does have a story. The picture is from the first vacation my husband and I took with brother and his wife. We went to
Oh,
Aruba. The picture is of my husband and my brother.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Aruba
That's really
too.
cool.
Wow. Yeah,
How do we
like
find the grid of all the paintings? Go to the Facebook group and click on the media tab at the top, and you can see the grid of
okay.
all the
I'll
paintings.
go back. I'll go back to the very top. If you're in the normal Facebook group as it is normally, it will always be on the discussion. And you want to come over here to the right, click on media, and that's where it will show that grid.
Yep.
So that is really cool. I didn't know that, Peter, but that's a really helpful thing to see. And you can just go all the way, man. Like, look at that, though. I mean, that really is, there's a lot of paintings in here, man. That is so cool. So, guys, that is absolutely awesome. I'm going to switch gears here in a second, and I'm going to start painting. And tonight I'm going to paint on a black canvas. I haven't done that very much. We've got a lot more stuff, of course, to do, but I'm going to just do a painting from a black canvas, and I'll just kind of tell you about my stuff, which is pretty standard. What I almost always have is the titanium white. This is actually that mix of ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. It looks black. It is pretty much black, but it's not from the tube. This is cadmium yellow light. This is naphthol red. This is ultramarine blue. And I do have a little bit of phthalo blue, and I do have a tiny bit of quinacridone magenta right here. But, I want to say something because I've had some people email recently, or at least one person for sure. I think I've had people in the past, though. They get all worried about me because I get paint on my hands. And someone emailed recently and was asking if I could wear gloves. And anyways, I apologize. I'm not going to wear gloves. But really, most of my cadmiums are not actually cadmium. Like that yellow there, I think is cadmium yellow light. But most of the time I have cadmium free yellow light. And but I just say cadmium because it's easier to say, and it's easier to understand like what I'm talking about. So
hey,
anyways,
real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Peter.
Teresa, you have an awesome husband. He loves you a lot. She said, my husband is getting very supportive. He offered to give up some TV sports subscriptions to help pay for monthly membership.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
He loves you. He loves you a lot. I'm sure you don't need me telling you that, awesome. But I mean, yeah. I have a shirt on, guys. I promise. Do I need to go change?
Oh my goodness. So this is what I'm going to paint today right here, guys. Just for fun. It's another scene from Scottsdale area. Actually, this is Peter. You remember when we were driving back from Grand Canyon?
That's on the way back. I have pictures from like just over the right of this or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to move that or get rid of it.
It's my understanding that after today, we will no longer be able to access this group on Facebook. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. Actually, probably tomorrow. It won't be today, but we are going to close that group. And yeah. So this is what I want to say, though, to you guys right now is one of the reasons I paint on a black canvas. People often will ask me, why do you paint on a black canvas? And there's several reasons. Some of them are like, well, I can very easily control where I put light in my painting, right? Everything's black, everything's dark. So therefore, at the end, there will never be any bright areas showing up unless I actually intentionally put paint there. So it's kind of nice for that because I can control the lighting in my painting. I also like how it's a neutral color. And sometimes it really, it's fun to kind of leave some of it showing. It's such a strong contrast between the light values and the black. So it usually provides a really good backdrop to create dynamic paintings. But one of the bigger reasons is because some of you don't know my story, some of you do, but at one point in my life, I was really struggling with addiction, and my life felt like a black canvas. It felt dark and hopeless and lifeless. And I didn't know what how I could get out of it. And I didn't have much hope. And what ended up happening is that in my deepest, darkest hour, I felt like God met me and started bringing light and color into my life again. And so that's like the kind of more philosophical or like emotional reason that I like to paint on a black canvas is because, and the reason I'm bringing all this up is because, you know, we've had some really fun times together, and we've also had some times that were like kind of amazingly like poignant and powerful. Like when we were talking with one of the people that we interviewed, and she was talking about domestic abuse. And we're talking about how art has helped bring some hope and some life and joy into her life. And I just wanted to say, you might be in a place in life sometimes when you feel like you don't have that much hope. And we want to just say, like, there is hope, and you are actually a work of art. You are a work of art. Like, not only are you creating works of art, but you yourself are a work of art. That's one of the things that I believe super strongly, is that you are created. This is me from my belief system, but I'm just going to say what I believe about you. You are created in the image of God, and you are worth dying for. That's what I believe. That's the hope that came into my life when my life was dark and empty like this. And so anyways, that's why I love painting on a black canvas. And we'll just see what happens with this tonight in terms of, you know, I never know if my paintings are going to turn out really great or if they'll just kind of be ho-hum. But I just thought I'd share that with you because you matter to us. You matter. Mm-hmm. We're so thankful that you spent time with us, and we believe in you, not because you produce great artwork. We believe in you, and we love you because you are great artwork.
Mm-hmm. Good way to put it. Jed, I'm tearing up about your comments. I'm a believer and have a very difficult background, deep and touching words. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing this. Lots of encouraging comments, guys. Awesome. Yeah, you guys are in for a treat with this painting.
I'm hoping you're not setting me up for. I hope it's good.
Jed, or we haven't seen Jed paint on black yet, and it is chef's kiss.
No, Peter, I'm getting a little nervous, man. You're setting this up to be like, probably better than it will be. But hey, I appreciate the confidence.
26 years sobriety for me. Amen. Congrats, Crystal. That's awesome. We're going to do something kind of fun here. I'm going to put chat in slow mode, which just means you can't type more than once every 60 seconds. And I want to just hear what your guys' favorite moments were from the week. Like what were some moments that were particularly impactful or memorable for you guys? So just put that in the chat. I will read comments and throw them up on screen, and it'll be fun.
I love it. So what was a memorable moment for you from the week?
For me?
No. I'm just repeating your question.
Oh, okay.
But gotcha. Yeah, I mean, for you too. Yeah, bro, for you.
Every one of the live streams, they all kind of blend together in my head, but I just love being with everybody, and I love all the positive energy and encouraging comments and all the
Totally. And I just want to say, again, let's hear it for Peter, man. Like being on all the live streams every time and making sure that people's comments get seen and heard, and making things work well, putting together videos and all sorts of amazing stuff that he does that makes this whole thing work. Yeah. And so thank you, Peter.
Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. I also want to give a huge thank you to our other team members,
Heck yeah.
they I haven't even seen the inbox that Alyssa and Renee go through,
Oh,
but
goodness.
oh my gosh, I'm sure it's stacked. So I
Dude.
want to thank them. Want to thank Diana. We were gonna have her on tonight, but we
Oh,
kind of
that's
messed
my
up
bad.
last minute.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, thank you.
thank you for
Everybody on our
Diana,
team
and
is
she's been here
incredible.
every single live stream. She said she read every single comment on one of the live
Yeah.
streams. She's been here for every single one. So Diana's freaking incredible. And you're gonna get to see a lot more of her in the color course or the color masterclass in March. So that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer some moment questions. So Gene Toker says, when I realized that with Jed's help I can paint with limited palette, which I had not done before. It is super
cool.
freeing. It is super freeing for sure. KJ says, on my third homework I got 374 reactions and so many nice and helpful comments from some great folks here. That is awesome. The first lesson, it was such a challenge. However, the encouragement from Jed and the team and other painters helped me push through. That is awesome. Yeah, a lot of people found them really challenging, but it's so much easier when you have people around you, right, guys? Many encouraging moments and the gift of seeing other people's wonderful art, the team's organization and attention to all of our works and needs. Thank you. You're so welcome. One of my favorite moments is seeing and hearing David James. He always makes helpful observations for my paintings and gives me such encouragement. That is
That's
awesome,
cool.
Stu. Yeah, David's a cool guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was
I love hearing from the members during the interviews.
Me too. He's super well spoken, and like I could also tell he was because he said that he had done business before.
Oh yeah.
And the way he worded things, I was like, yeah, you sound like a businessman. He's helping us out a little bit there. Love seeing how everyone was encouraging each other. Absolutely. I also love the limited palette. I found I identify with Diana's style of painting. That is so cool. Diana has a fabulous style. The paint off between Jed and Diana. Yeah, it's super cool seeing them side by side.
That was fun. Yeah. I think yeah, I love that too. I love just being able to see how another artist goes at a scene.
Reactions from so many people on my artwork, positive input. I felt like connected to the group. That is fantastic. That is our goal. Learned so much on negative paint. Yeah, that is super awesome skill when you figure out how to use it. It brings your paintings to life for sure. Limited palette. I was challenged to loosen up and be more free with my colors. I've never painted such a nice painting so quickly before. Just wonderful. That's awesome, Dinah. I bet that was a good feeling. I've always struggled with color theory. Jed helped me so much by explaining the importance of value. Thank you so much. A limited palette, value, color, and bold, energetic brushwork. I'm excited, guys. You guys are going to love the color masterclass in March because I'm seeing so many comments about values and colors, and Jed and Diana are going to deliver an epic masterclass in March. I love doing the chickadee and 50 brush strokes and completely messing it up. It was a hilarious process to get a sad looking bird. I like your sense of humor. It's good to be able to not take yourself so seriously. Is Jed painting on a flat table? No, he's not.
It is slightly inclined. So so every once in a while you'll see my paints will slowly drip down, and that's how you know it's at a slight incline. I'll show you with my brush. If the bottom of the canvas is the flat, would be horizontal completely or level, it's about that incline. And that's so that it doesn't hurt my neck as bad. I did have it flat for a while, and then I don't know if you remember that, Peter, but I was like painting and recording a bunch of stuff, and it was like, oh, my neck is starting to kill.
You messed up your neck. I know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, it was cool when we decided to use that view so frequently of the top down.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Made a huge difference. I used to oil paint, had 10 to 15 different colors on my palette, could never go back to get the same color to fix an area. Limited palette keeps me true to colors no matter how long after I go back. That is awesome.
Yeah, that is so cool.
The power of positivity and encouragement is tangible in this group, coupled with so much good knowledge. I cannot say enough how this group is an answer for me in every way. That is awesome. So happy for you, Rebecca.
And I know I'll talk a little bit about this later, but it's been really cool. Like, I'm so excited. Like, there's a ton of people that have said, yes, we want to continue with this, and we want to, like, you know, be part of this community for a longer time. And so it's really fun to be able to welcome you into the Acrylic University community. So
yeah,
very fun.
Which you guys have until midnight Pacific Central. If any of you are still, or not Pacific Central, Pacific Standard. If any of you are still on the fence, enrollment closes at midnight Pacific. So you have about 7.5 hours left if you're still interested.
I was just laughing at that Pacific Central. That's a good way to throw somebody off.
Pacific Eastern.
Yeah.
If we're getting text notifications for this masterclass, will we also be notified for the March masterclass?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll send you a text a couple weeks beforehand if I remember. Hopefully I will. I did it this time, and I'll just ask to make sure that you still want to be on the list, and that way you'll have an opportunity to opt out if you want.
Cool.
And you can opt out anytime. All you have to do is say stop, reply to any message with stop, and it'll opt you out. But I will ask, and if you say you don't, or you say you want to be on it, or just don't say anything, I'll keep you on it.
Sounds great.
I take no responses as positive.
Fantastic. Gisela, I want to be on every list. I love your enthusiasm. I've learned so much in each lesson that I took. All right, I too look at everything differently. I cannot do the AU membership, but I'm already excited for March. We're excited to have you back in March, Deb. That is awesome. Anyone on the fence? I joined a couple days ago, and there's a wealth of information in Acrylic University. We are so glad that you feel like it's worthwhile. Awesome. Painting in 30 minutes with a large brush was a great experience. I surprised myself.
I swear, one thing I just to comment on that, whenever I've taught workshops or done that kind of exercise with people, I think that it's very surprising to people what they can accomplish.
Yeah.
Because I think what happens is we just paint a certain way, and we usually paint a little bit timid. If you remember those slides that we looked at with the lion and the little puppy dog, we kind of paint like the little puppy dog. But the minute you're forced into a situation where, like a teacher says, okay, look, this is what you have to do. You have to paint it. You have 40 minutes, you have 30 minutes, you have 50 brush strokes. You have to use your big brush stroke, and you start out a little bit awkward and scared and stuff. But honestly, like so many times I see people do really great work that they probably never thought that they could do because of that. And through that, it's really fun to see.
I know. We are capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for, guys.
Yeah.
I love watching you and Dinah Shine paint side by side. I joined last fall, and it was the best choice. I had really been searching for you and gathered art and sold some things to join. That is awesome, Darby. We should do more of you guys painting side by side, honestly. It's just so cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. And guys, I do apologize. It's totally my fault that we don't have Diana on with us right now, because we have to have a slightly different setup to have both of us on. And I totally forgot. I talked to her about being on with us tonight about 2 weeks ago, or sometime like long enough that I totally spaced it all day today and forgot that I had wanted her to join us. So anyways, I just say that it's my fault. Diana was here totally ready, and it was like a few minutes before, and I'm like, oh no, I totally forgot. We can't do it. Thank you, Diana, for being here, ready, willing. The best thing about Acrylic University for me, honestly, the very, very best thing is the people. It's you who are part of Acrylic University, and it's the people that I get to work with, like Peter, my beautiful wife Renee, Diana, Kelly, who has helped us organize so much, Alyssa, who will respond to your emails, Adam, who helps us with our ads, and it's just like, it's amazing because so much of an artist's life is kind of alone. Like you basically, it was the first thing that made me not think I could be an artist when I was first trying. It was that I went to my studio and I was there all day, every day by myself. And I just kind of walked away from that experience saying, well, I guess I'll never be a full-time artist because I don't like this. This stinks. And the best thing about Acrylic University is that there's actual engagement and working with people and interacting on live streams and all the fun stuff that we get to do. So thank you, everybody.
Yes,
team
awesome.
And community.
This masterclass really helped me. I was in a slump. I signed up for the masterclass with little expectation. Didn't even know if I would attend. It sparked me again, and I really enjoyed every moment. That is so awesome, June. Fantastic. Yeah. That is the goal. That is the goal. I see you tape your board canvas to your table. Do you do that for all your paintings? I learned you're supposed to paint the sides of the canvas too, which I always forget.
Yeah. These are panels. It's like this thin, so I don't worry. I just tape off right on the edge, and it just holds it in place. And for me, I wouldn't necessarily do it, except that when I'm doing a video like this, I feel like it's probably nice for you if this doesn't really move around.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Guys, we're going to do a little bit of art trivia. So I've written some questions down with some answers. We're not doing it for prizes this time because I know some of you are like further behind depending on your internet connection. So we're not going to do it for prizes this time. It's just going to be for fun. And
hey, no, it's not. It's not just for fun, Peter. It's for the high five. We're going to give you virtual high fives. We're going to be so excited for you. That is not just for fun. That's worthy, man.
Yeah.
Just joking.
Real quick though, I want to answer this question. Oh, that is annoying. There's somebody mowing the lawn right outside my window. Anyway,
sorry.
So I just wanted to answer this question. Somebody asked you, Jed, how do you overcome the aloneness?
Well,
or how did you overcome the aloneness?
Honestly, for me, where the first time it clicked for me that I could do it and not be like and not feel isolated was when I wasn't doing it full time yet, but I got a studio in a building that had multiple studios in it, and what that meant was that when I went to my studio, there were other artists that were in the building, and it basically just made me realize that there could be community, and that's like where we're kind of in a different situation with something like Acrylic University, which is obviously it's not a physical location and that kind of stuff, but and I don't know if you are part of Acrylic University or want to be, but honestly, like that's what I found. The only thing that made the difference for me was being part of a community. And like now, it's, having said what I said about the physical location, I really do think that the community aspect of Acrylic University, it is life-giving for me. Like I don't know what I would have personally done either. Like we have members who've said this. I thank you so much. You know, like I don't know what I would have done through the pandemic without you. I'm the same way. I don't know what I would have done without you, without Acrylic University. Like it's life-giving to me to be able to get on here and talk. And like, honestly, like it's fun for me. I can paint and I can hear your comments through Peter. I don't have the chance always to see all the comments because I'm painting, but there is a way that we can kind of dialogue and kind of have an interaction. And you know, like, I mean, you can tell if you are around enough that we know each other a little bit. Like if you're around and we recognize your name and you comment and stuff, like we get to know who you are a little bit. It's like we can kind of like, you know, anyways, so that part of it for me really is how I got out of that and decided, oh, you know what? I think I could be a full-time artist because I don't have to be alone. It was kind of a paradigm shift for me.
Awesome. All right, guys, we are going to it's funny because when I talked about a lawnmower, a lot of you said you have like feet of snow, which is just crazy. I'm not jealous. I am not jealous. Anyway, so on to the trivia. I'm going to just throw this up on screen here. Let me make a trivia thing.
I see somebody asking, how do I clean my palette? And I'll just show you what I do is, so these paints have pretty much stayed where they are, but I'll get out a big palette knife. It doesn't matter if it's big like this one. I have another one like this, but I'll just scrape off all the loose paint, and then I'll come through with and I usually am just cleaning off the area that I mix, and then I come through with a paper towel and I clean that off. And it keeps it nice and tidy, at least enough for me that I can come back into it.
All right, so I'm going to throw the first trivia question up. I just found these online. I didn't come up with these. Just full disclaimer. So, question 1, name the extravagant period of art and architecture prevalent in Europe during most of the 17th century.
Ooh.
And we will
give you a huge high five if you get it right.
We'll give a huge high five. Ooh, I see a correct answer. I'll let people answer a little bit. All right, so those of you that said the Baroque period were correct. At least I think that's how you say that. But yes, the Baroque period is the correct answer. I wanted to turn them into multiple choice, then I could have done a poll on YouTube. That would have been more fun,
really?
but I don't know art history well enough to come up with a
believable
multiple choice. Yeah. All right. All right. So I will add the next question onto the screen for you wonderful people. All right. All right, question number 2. Claude Monet is most known for his paintings of what?
Ooh, I know that one. I did
Yep.
not know the first one.
I think this is definitely one of the easier ones.
Oh, what are you saying? Because I know it, it's got to be really easy.
No, I'm saying even I knew this one, and I know nothing about art history. So, water lilies. Yes, those who said water lilies are correct. Some of you said like ponds and stuff like that. That would probably be correct too. Ponds and water, that would probably fit. Water lilies, yeah. His lily pond, yeah. Yeah. And if you guys are behind a little bit, that's totally fine. That's totally
So
fine.
are you keeping track of who says it first? Because I was going to give that virtual high five, and they're waiting for that, man.
Okay,
People are dying out there for that virtual high five.
I can scroll back. Karen Epperson, I remember you. You were quick on the draw. You've been quick on the draw every single time we do trivia. But she said Lily, and then I don't know if that counts. Wendy immediately after said water lilies. So I don't know. There's a little bit of.
You know what we'll do? We'll just give
both high
2 high fives.
Yeah.
1 high five, 2 high fives. And for everybody else, high fives too.
All right. Yeah, so the question is up on the screen, guys, and I'll try to repeat it twice. We got a few more. Chat timing is off. Yeah, it depending on your internet connection, you might not be right on, which is why we're not doing it for prizes this time.
Yeah, so let me just explain what happens here, because we actually I didn't realize what had happened, but my wife informed me later, because we did a prize the first time we did trivia. We were giving away prizes, right? And so what happens is, when you press enter on your, like if you type it in and press enter, it's going to show up immediately on your chat. Like you were the first one who said it. But it doesn't show up in that order on our screens because of, even though it's the internet and it should be lightning fast, it still has to travel from wherever you are to like the mainframe or whatever it is. So all that to say that if you think that you were the first person because you showed up on your own screen before anybody else's, it may not be true. More than likely, it's not true. More than likely, it's just that it's delayed by all the internet complications.
Yeah.
But I gave away an extra prize because somebody sent me a screenshot. They're like, "Oh, look, Peter made a mistake. I was ahead of them." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, we'll just give you a $50 gift card." What, it wasn't a big deal at all, and I'm not blaming.
I mean, the dedication to screenshot it and send an email. Like, you got to respect that.
But then it wasn't until later that we got another email from another person who said the same thing, and Renee's like,
no.
"Jed, I wish that you wouldn't just like respond. You just need to let us deal with that."
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's funny crap, man.
Yeah.
That is funny. Yeah, some of you are going to be more like synced with where we are than others, so that's okay. All right, next question. I will add it to the stream. All right, question number 3. Where did Vincent van Gogh paint his famous Starry Night? I'm going to go ahead and let you guys answer that. I will be right back. 1 second.
Outside, under the stars? That's my best guess. I have like no idea where he painted that. I actually I'm kind of really liking this painting so far. I think it's kind of fun to play with these colors and keep it a little bit more like a geometric shape kind of thing, leaving some of the black showing through, which is something that you can do that's kind of fun. Oh, well, looky here. I've got a special guest in the studio. Real quick, I'll switch it over so that I can show two special guests. Hey, how's it going? You want to say something?
No, he's so cute.
Look at Silver there. Boy, if I pick up Willow by herself, it's like half the weight if I pick up her with Silver, because Silver's getting so big now. Thanks for coming in, Willow. Oh, Peter, you're going to have a hard time getting the answer to this. Now you have to go back, way back. Hey, that's his deal. Oh, hey, Peter.
Let's see. I have returned Saint Remy. I literally looked up how to pronounce this, totally forgot. Here, one sec. From the window of his asylum room in Saint. Oh gosh, French is hard. Saint. I'm not even gonna try, but it's Saint Remy de Provence. I know that's terrible. I know it's absolutely terrible. But
so is that for real? He was in his insane asylum?
Yeah, in his asylum room.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's the third question. We'll do one more and then we'll move on. All right. Let me go ahead and edit this one. Question 4.
Did you pick a winner from that last one?
I did not.
Okay, I didn't. You don't have to for me. We'll just.
I missed a lot of chat. So
that was what I said. I said it right before you got back. I was like, "Oh man, Peter, you're gonna have a lot to go back to."
I know. Okay, question number 4. This famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci was used for target practice by Napoleon's soldiers.
Whoa.
Put your answers in the chat, and we will hand out high fives. Digital high fives. Speaking of, it's so sad when I go to like high five or handshake people, and they're like, "Oh no, because of COVID," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot."
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Just want it to be over.
Well,
it's not the Mona Lisa. It's not the Mona Lisa. Okay, we have a good question.
Oh, nice.
No Google. You can't Google. Hey! Okay. I don't know if y'all Googled that, but Iraj Partovi, sorry if I butchered your name. I'm so sorry, but said The Last Supper. That is the first correct answer I saw in chat.
Oh, nice.
The Last Supper is correct. Sarah Nasir, The Last Supper. Yep. That's correct. Last Supper, correct.
Iraj, good job.
A lot of you probably knew that. You were probably just behind a little bit, is my guess, because we got a lot of Last Suppers coming in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Fun. Jed, do you want to talk about what you're doing with your painting for a little bit?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm kind of building from the ground up, and kind of literally like from the ground up into the painting, just kind of working these foreground colors. And then what I want to do is I'm going to simplify a little bit in the back. Like right now, there's lots of little branches and stuff like that. And it's a little bit, it's just a little bit, like if you squint your eyes and look at it, it's not a bunch of tiny little things. It's just some lighter values. And so what I'm going to do is I'm planning to have a little bit of that hill or mountain that's back there more visible. And I'm going to just come in right now and I'm going to put in some branches, maybe some of the main branches. But I'm gonna come and I'm actually gonna paint some of the background first, and I'm gonna try to create a little bit of an interesting design. Like I'm kind of figuring out as I'm going, but I might have some trees over here, and I might even put some leaves on them just to kind of fill them out a little bit, and then have them come over and maybe come down a little bit, and then have that other mountain back here. So a little bit of design in progress as we're going.
Sweet. Looks good so far.
Thanks. It has been fun painting this.
All right. Do you want to show the celebration video now, Jed?
Yeah, man, I totally do.
Cool. We can go ahead and do that. We're about an hour and 2 minutes in, just so you know.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, guys. So I made a celebration video to kind of celebrate the week. If you were here last time, we had one at the end, did our celebration for that one too. So just kind of put a video together, and we're gonna go ahead and play it for you guys. So, all right, you ready, Jed? Am I good to?
Yeah, I'm totally ready.
All right, sounds good. There were many things that made this masterclass special. The hellos.
What is up, my friends? What is up, family? What is going on, friends?
The goodbyes.
We really appreciate you being here. We love you. We believe in you. We love you. We believe in you. We are so proud of you.
Our wonderful moderators, Becca, Susan, Jamie, Renee, and Christy, as well as many more AU team members behind the scenes. Our instructors, Jed and Diana, but most importantly, all of you who put yourselves out there and painted like lions.
Whoa. Nice job, Peter. That
Thank
was
you.
fun. That was really fun to see.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see the like everybody's work, man. It's like it'd be really amazing. I think somebody said something about this once, but I was like wishing we had the technology to do it. You know, you can take a mosaic of all the images, like you could like put them all together, all the paintings, and then you could create like another image out of them.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
thinking, wouldn't that be cool to take every painting that was painted and then like put it into the shape of a lion, like all the
Oh
little
my
things or
gosh.
something like
Yeah.
that?
I wonder how I've seen people do that. That would be so cool.
I know. I mean, it's way beyond our ability, but I
Yeah.
think it'd be like so awesome to
Maybe
do
one day
something
when we
like
have like our own building, we'll do that from the masterclass and we'll put like a big mural or something in
Oh
the thing,
yeah.
like a lion of all the
Yeah.
paintings.
Oh,
Thank you
totally.
guys for all the kind words.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Thank you guys for being a part of it.
Yeah.
It was really
Yeah.
fun to make. Yeah.
Super fun. Super fun to see. And I'm gonna just I kept my eye on the screen and I tried to get a little bit of progress because I realized that time is ticking. But I'll just kind of try to keep working here, and I'll talk a little bit because right now I'm just like, if you can see, I'm really just playing with the values of the background. I'm not worried about the shapes of the trees back there or anything like that. I'm really just kind of thinking what colors and shapes or like values would be interesting, and hopefully it will kind of make sense. I mean, we'll have to see. I might need to add a little bit of detail in here at some point, but
people
maybe
asking
not.
if this session will stay up on the channel.
This session?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this one definitely will.
Yeah, the replay for this one should be up on the channel, or should stay up on the channel, guys.
Yeah, you can send your family to look at your painting that was displayed on there, and we know obviously that like there's limitations with how much Peter can put on a video like that, but we just want you to know that each one of you, we're proud of you.
Yeah.
Super thankful for you. And
yeah, thank you guys so much. It was so fun looking through all the paintings to put them in there, and I literally just looked at the media thing and just picked them out. So there wasn't any like I didn't pick specific ones or anything like that. I just couldn't include all the 10,000 or so posts.
Yeah. But you guys should feel really proud of yourselves. I know that for some of you, like have texted back or different things, or you've emailed us and you've said, like I know a couple people said that they either had an injury happen or they were, they had to go take care of somebody that they weren't expecting because somebody either got sick or something happened in their life. And, there's so many things that come and make it complicated and hard to fulfill, some commitment, like you made maybe a commitment to yourself, like I want to do that, and then something happened. And I hope that you really are gracious with yourself and everything like that, and don't feel bad. And I wish that like everything had worked out perfectly for you, but there is going to be a next time if you are were one of those people that weren't able to participate. But for a lot of you, you pushed through things and you were able to get stuff done on a short notice. You were committed to it, and maybe you didn't get everything done, but you got more done than you would have. And it's just awesome. It's really, really cool to see. And I hope that it did encourage you, like we saw some of those comments, like I painted more this week than I have in forever, right?
Yeah, that's so cool.
So, yes, indeed.
You guys are awesome. Do, 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 do.
So I'm going to come back into this in a little bit with some positive painting on brush or on some of the tree branches, because there's so many of them that it will take forever to do negative painting on them all. So I think my value on that hill that I just put in is probably too light, but it might be okay because I haven't really put in the lightest value up there yet.
So happy to join AU. Welcome, welcome. Are you planning an intro meeting, or is that already built into Acrylic University?
There is an orientation on Friday that is going to be a live new members orientation. It happens at 9 Pacific time in the morning, right before we do our kickoff. Our normal monthly kickoffs is at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And so this is going to happen right before that. And if you miss it, can't make that time, we will, of course, have it recorded, and you will be able to access that in the journey.
Yep. Like with all live events at Acrylic University, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, it's always fun if you can make it to a live thing, but if you aren't able to ever, we record everything.
Yep. Well, you send something ahead of time for the kickoff so I can add it to my calendar. We will when it gets closer to the date, but we won't be able to.
The kickoff is Friday. It's Friday.
Sorry.
So.
The kickoff. I was thinking the next masterclass. Yeah, this kickoff is Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, I think.
Yeah. So what I need to do, honestly, is I have this on my phone, but we haven't used it very much. But I want to do this. Is if you text the word member to me, just the word member, it will get you in to a text that will alert you when things happen. So yes.
Yeah, I think normally our kickoff weeks are at 10 a.m. Pacific, but I think we're just starting an hour early, and we're going to do, new member orientation is at 9 a.m. So if you want to be there for that, get there early at 9 a.m. And then the kickoff week, which is our normal lesson from Jed, will start at 10 a.m. And that's for members.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. It's
Many
just a special one.
No, I'm not shirtless. Many of the units have built-in homework. Yes, like most of the units have assignments in them. So there is plenty of opportunity for that. Yeah.
You want homework? Oh boy. Just joking. No, I think it's funny. Like you think about it when you're a kid, like the last thing you ever want is homework. But then actually when you're older, the idea of having stuff to do that you enjoy, it's really fun. It's like, yeah, I want the homework. I want somebody to tell me to paint, because I know that that's going to be fun.
Exactly. Somebody asked, where will we find the kickoff, in the dashboard or Facebook? And it's not going to be on the dashboard or Facebook. That's inside of Acrylic University membership in the journey. That's where you'll find that. So
you have to log in. That's inside. if you log in and you click on My Courses, it will be a just a simple one of your courses is called The Journey. It's where all the monthly events, all the links to them are in there. So you just have to access that in there, and you will get emails and stuff that will be telling you when something's happening too. So you don't actually, if you don't know where to go right now, there will be stuff that comes your way before that happens on Friday. But the main thing that you want to know is, like, every Monday, Renee does a great job of putting out emails that will give you everything that's on its way. So like you really, we try not to bombard you with too much stuff. We do have some emails that go out that are kind of like inspirational emails, things like that, that are on a separate schedule. But the main email that you'll get from us every week is the one that happens on Monday. And it's really informative. It highlights a member. It tells you what's going to happen. And that's the one that you want to go back to if you're ever like wondering what's up.
Also, guys, Acrylic University does have its own private Facebook group. So it's just like this week, except private only for Acrylic University members. Where all the same, encouragement and critiques and all that good stuff keeps happening. Yeah, there's a private group for the members of the safe, positive community, much like this week has been. Exactly. And that's kind of the point of this week, is to show what Acrylic University is like, right? So.
Okay, well, I'm going to be calling it done here in just a bit because we've got to wrap up. And but you can see kind of what happens with painting on black canvas is that you start to see it take shape. It takes a little bit of backwards thinking, perhaps, depending on if you're used to painting on a light background. It might feel really different for you, but it's quite fun once you get the hang of it. It does lend itself to negative painting, like we did during the masterclass. It's like, that's why I was saying I start at the foreground and then I work my way to the background, because it kind of is easier for me to paint that way, especially on a dark canvas. But it's definitely one of my favorite techniques. I haven't done it for a little while, so it's kind of fun to do tonight.
Betty, I hope the heart surgery goes well. Or sorry, not the heart surgery, the big surgery. I hope that goes well. I hope she recovers quickly. Thanks a lot, you guys. As Jed said, is the best way to get out of this pandemic. Painting is a highway to heaven, like meditation, contemplation, etc.
Yeah.
So true.
Thought it was so cool to have Christy talk about the idea of art therapy, and I think it's kind of like all of us are in little ways, kind of have experienced that. Whether we've called it art therapy or not, we know what that's about.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And there were a couple other people too who talked about being addiction therapists. When you shared your story, Jed, at the beginning, they said that they use art therapy in their work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So there's definitely a little bit more that I could keep working on, bringing out light. But I think that you get the idea here, even though it would be fun to keep going with this.
Jed, absolutely gorgeous painting. Who knew you'd have pink hills in the background?
You said, who knew you could? Is that what you said?
She said, who knew you would have pink hills?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I tried to paint along, but the reference photo is so tiny on my iPad. Could you post the photo in Jed's piece? Yeah, maybe we can add it to the description, Jed, the reference photo.
Oh,
afterwards.
The reference photo?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
If you want. Because I know sometimes
we can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, cool, guys. Something there. All right. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch-a-rooney here real quick, and I'm going to share a little bit of my screen with you again. And I just want to talk real briefly, because what did you become this week in your painting? What are you now as an artist? You are courageous like a
lion. Crystal, first one says lion. Christy, lion. Joan, lions. Vicky, lion. Joe McDonald,
there you go.
lion. Yeah.
This is how you can imagine and see yourself now, right? I mean, I feel like, again, I say this every time, but I just love that image. And
somebody said a dinosaur.
Yeah, we got that before. It's probably the same person, a dinosaur. Yeah. That's funny. So, guys, thank you so much for being part of this masterclass. I mean, it's the second time we've done it. Thank you also for turning in your feedback forms and doing that survey, because that is super, super helpful to us. Hopefully, we will continue to keep being able to incorporate the wisdom that you have for us and make them better. But it was surely a fun time for me. So thank you for being part of it, because it really means a lot that you would take time. You know, the fact that there's almost 600 people here with us on this last one, where we, you know, like, it's been a journey, and obviously there's going to be some drop off, because, you know, not everybody's going to be able to make it. But you guys have done it, and it's pretty incredible. So thank you for that. I want to just spend a minute here. If you are still sitting on the fence about whether or not Acrylic University would be something that would be good for you, and you're wondering, I just want to say you still have a few hours. We would love for you to be part of what we do. We are here for you. We want you to flourish as an artist. We believe in you. And I want to show you what's coming up, because we've got these modules that are happening in February. This week we're starting oceans and beaches. We're going to be looking at that starting on Friday with kickoff week. And our guest artist this week is Mark Hansen. He is a really incredible artist. He lives on Tybee Island in Georgia, and he does some incredible work that's a wide variety of subject matter. It'll be really fun to talk with him. In March, we've got hills and mountains. So very good for those of you who love the mountains. You know, like, I know there's a wide variety in that between hills and mountains. Our guest is Randy Hayashi. He is awesome, and I'm so looking forward to actually talking to him, because we've only interacted, you know, through email and that, but I'm looking forward to getting to know him a little bit. He's Canadian, lives in Calgary, Alberta, I believe, and really well-known Canadian artist. In April, we've got Colors of Spring. And this is going to be a really fun one. And our guest artist for April is Michelle Usabelli. And she is going to do something, I don't know for sure what, but she's actually going to do a demonstration for us, which will be a still life. And I don't know what it will look like, if it'll look like this exactly, but this is an example of her work. She is incredible. You need to check all these artists out, get to know who they are before we have them on. And we usually have a chance, if they're able to do it live, if you want to be on there with us, you have a chance to ask them questions. So lots and lots and lots of people have taken my advice, which I've said, hey, if you are unsure, this is kind of like, to me, the no-brainer kind of like thing that you could do if you want. It's just to say, I'll sign up for a month. There's no risk on your end, because you can cancel and get refunded at day 30 out of 31 or 29 out of 30, right? Like, as long as it's within a month, you can cancel and you don't have to pay anything. We'll give you your money back. It'll give you a chance to see. And so we've got a lot of people that have signed up for that. We've got a lot of people that sign up for annual and a lot of people that have signed up for lifetime. You can choose that. And if you are in a place, I still get emails from people. And I just want to say this one more time, because I see emails from people who see the numbers and they'll say, you know what, here's my deal. I invested all this money into a business right before COVID happened. And then COVID shut everything down. And I need this, but I don't have the money. I want to do this, but like, I just can't figure out how to come up with that full amount. And we have financial assistance available for you. So on the sales page, just go there, click on it. We look at each one of those individually, and we try to give you a chance to be part of it if it works out. So all that to say, we are excited to have you join, and this is what we're looking forward to, and it's going to be just fantastic. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Peter, do we have anything else that we need to go over here?
Prizes.
We've got prizes!
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
I don't have
We've got
the sheet.
prizes. Okay, so I'm going to pull that up on my screen here. And I've got the...
You have the sheet, Jed?
I sent it to you.
In Discord or?
No, on your email.
Okay.
Sorry, I can put it in Discord.
No worries, no worries.
It's in Discord.
Okay,
awesome. January Masterclass on accident, but whatever. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna just show you where I need to get this from Peter real quick, but we're gonna do our little random number generator. I wish that there was a way that I could put the names in so that it would pop up the names, but we just have to do the number and then look it up on our spreadsheet and see, oh yeah, that's who that is. So once Peter opens that, he can tell me.
Oh yeah, I have it open. Sorry.
What the number is. What is the number?
The number of people. We have 684 people.
684 people. Now look at that, guys.
Awesome.
That's
Thank
pretty
you, guys.
incredible. 684 people came back, filled out that survey, and you don't even know. That is so helpful. So helpful for us, because we like find your input invaluable to us. Okay, we're ready.
Absolutely.
I'm going to press start. Now we're going to do 4. Just let me explain this. We're doing 4 sets of brushes. So this is my favorite set of brushes here. You're going to get one of these and one of these, but they'll be, you can't really see them very well. One of these is really old. One of these is brand new. I won't give you my old one. I'll give you 2 brand new ones. And you're going to get a book right here. Let me see if I can show you this real quick. This is the book. Oh, whoops, right here. The Artist's Guide to Freedom. That's a little book that I wrote, and it's pretty fun. It'll hopefully be something that you can really look at and go like, oh yeah, like this will help you more than anything. Hopefully, it will help you with your mindset and just kind of thinking through like how can you take steps forward in your mind. So we're ready to give away 4 of those. We're going to do those back to back to back. So first number, Peter, tell me when to stop and I'll stop it.
Stop whenever. You should roll 4 numbers or something like that, or roll 3 the next time. But yeah, go for it.
No, I can only do 1 at a time. 140.
Oh, gotcha.
So you can just write that down. Just write down 140.
Okay.
I'll start.
Oh
it again.
yeah, that's a good idea. We'll reach out to the winners.
Tell me when. You're in charge of this part, bro.
Yeah,
73. 73. Hey, number 73. This reminds me of a really funny joke that I used to I just stopped it like that, dude. Let's go with it.
That's fine. That's fine. 416.
Okay, and last
all right, one
one.
more. All right, and stop.
Oh my goodness, 465. I was like right on the ball when you said that one. Okay.
I thought it was 416 again. I was like, holy cow.
I did too at first because it was such a Okay. So that is for 4 prizes. Peter, do you want to read them out right now? Like,
yeah,
can
totally.
you do that?
I can read the names. All right, so we got let's see here. 140 is Shannon Mazarek. Congratulations for winning those brushes. Congrats.
I keep seeing people ask, is it signed? Yes, I will sign the book. I will sign the book.
Fantastic. I've read that book a lot of times. I did a lot of work on it too in various forms. 73, Ruth Ann Geiger. Congratulations, Ruth Ann Geiger.
Ruth Ann. Woo!
Congratulations.
Ruth Ann.
All right. And then number 416, we're going to go look at number 416 here. We have Abby Flaherty. Abby Flaherty. Sorry if I ruined your name. I do that to a lot of people.
Abby.
But congratulations. All right. And then 465, we have Christine Anderson. Christine
Anderson. So if you have heard your name, this is what you need to do. You need to email us at support@acrylicuniversity.com. It's I'm going to type it in the chat for you right now, but it is support@acrylicuniversity.com.
Congratulations to all the winners.
So, oh boy. Is it showing? There it is. Okay. So that's what you want to do is email support@acrylicuniversity.com if you have heard your name. And now we're going to give away the $500 Amazon gift card. This is going to be great. And we're going to do it the exact same way. So thank you again for if you signed in and gave us your evaluation. Hopefully you, and I'm talking to you, I hope that you win right now.
Yes.
Wherever you are, you're sitting on your couch, you're on your phone, you're looking at your computer screen right now. I'm thinking of you, and I'm not going to even listen to Peter on this one. I'm just going to do it right when I want because I want you to get it. And it's going to happen in 3, 2, 1. Now, 35. Yes, it's for
35.
you. It's for you. I hope
Lucky
that
number
I got
35.
this right.
Lucky number 35. We have Christopher Carothers. Congratulations, Christopher.
We'll say
on winning a $500 Amazon gift card. Congrats.
Hey, congratulations, awesome. Christopher. We are excited for you. We're thankful that you were part of this. And you guys, I hope that this is fun for you. I hope that you had a nice time. And make sure you write us at what that is, support at Acrylic University. If you have any questions, our amazing Alyssa and Renee will answer your questions.
Yep.
We're so thankful for you, though, guys. And we, I don't know, Peter, what do you want to say?
Nothing. I mean, this is an amazing masterclass. Thank you for everyone that attended and committed and pushed through your fears and all that stuff. It was so much fun. My camera died, so I can't appear on here at the end. But yeah, we just love you guys and appreciate you.
Did you take off your shirt for real now? Is that what you?
Too funny.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys. We love you. We believe in you. And remember, you make great art, but even more than that, you are beautiful artwork. We believe in you. We're so proud of you. Thanks for being part of this masterclass, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye, everybody.